In today's video, I'm going to be trading from Rocket to Leopard. Now the rules are simple. I'm not allowed to roll from the Blox fruits gacha. All profit must come from the Rocket, which includes no factory raids or finding fruits on the floor. So, let's get straight into it. Alright, so for the first trade of this video, I'm going to be trading my Rocket fruit for a spin fruit. Now this is pretty much the only trade I could have done. So now I have spin in my inventory for the first trade. Alright, so for the second trade, I'm going to be trading away my spin fruit for 2 rockets. This trade was very hard to find. And now on trade number 2, I have 2 rockets. Alright, so for my third trade, I'm going to be trading away one of the rockets I got from last trade for a spin fruit. So now I have 1 rocket and 1 spin on my third trade. So now for my fourth trade, I'm going to be trading the other rocket I got from 2 trades ago for another spin. So after the fourth trade, I'm at 2 spins. Now for the fifth trade, I'm going to be trading one of the spins I got from last trade for 2 rockets. So that will leave me with 2 rockets and 1 spin. Now I'm going to be trading one of the rockets I got from last trade for 1 spin, which will leave me with 1 rocket and 2 spins for the 6th trade. Now for the 7th trade, I'm going to be getting a chopped fruit for 2 spins and 1 rocket. Finally, we're going to be making some progress here on the 7th trade. Now you're probably wondering, how am I supposed to trade this chopped fruit away? Well, on the 8th trade, I traded my chopped fruit for 2 rockets and 2 spins. That's 1 rocket profit. Shout out to my friend Aaron for doing this trade with me. Then I traded for a chopped fruit using only 1/3 of the fruits I have. So after the 9th trade, I would have a chopped fruit and a rocket fruit. Now on the 10th trade, I traded that rocket fruit I have for 1 spin fruit. After this trade, I will be able to trade for my very own spring fruit. So after my 11th trade, I have spring fruit. Then I was able to find somebody to give me a bomb fruit on my 12th trade. Then, after a lot of searching, on my 13th trade, I was able to find somebody willing to give me a smoke fruit. This trade was extremely difficult to find as I was able to get 2 bomb fruits for my smoke fruit on the 14th trade. Then on the 15th trade, I found an incredible trade where I was able to get 2 smokes for my 2 bombs. I ended up trading for flame with my 2 smoke fruits, so now I have flame fruit on the 16th trade. I then found somebody nice enough to trade me flame for ice on my 17th trade. I then traded the same guy back for dark using my ice fruit, so now I have dark on the 18th trade. Then on the 19th trade, I found an amazing trade which allowed me to get barrier for dark. Then I found somebody very nice and he ended up giving me ghost for barrier on my 20th trade. The same guy was extremely nice, and on the 21st trade I ended up with my first legendary Quake. On the 22nd trade, I ended up trading my Quake for love, which was pretty fair. And on the next trade, I made some nice profit by trading my love for Quake and Flame. Then for my 24th trade, I traded the flame fruit I got for an ice fruit, except I could not find the footage. And for the 25th trade, I traded my Quake for love, leaving me with love and ice. Then I traded the ice I got a couple trades ago for a dark fruit on my 26th trade, leaving me with love and dark. Then I traded the dark I just got for a barrier fruit on the 27th trade. This was a W trade for us because gravity, even though it's not a good mythic, it is a mythic, and we might be able to flip this for some good fruits. As I said earlier, we were going to be able to flip this gravity, and we sure did. On the 29th trade, we got Spider, Quake, and Ghost for our gravity fruit. Then after a lot of searching and a lot of begging, on the 30th trade we got Phoenix from our Quake and Spider, leaving us with Phoenix and Ghost. Unfortunately, after this trade, I realized we will not be able to trade this permanent chop fruit away, but at least we got a little bit of a W. Then on my 32nd trade, I got a great W by trading my love for a spider fruit, leaving me with 2 spiders, ghost fruit, and barrier. Then on my 33rd trade, I traded spider for pain, but I was so happy that I forgot to record. That leaves me with spider, pain, ghost, and barrier. Then on my 34th trade, the unthinkable happened, and I got Buddha and love for pain. I was so sure he was going to jump, but we ended up getting the trade. Then on my 35th trade, we got a nice little W and got Portal and Blizzard for Buddha and Spider, leaving us with Portal, Blizzard, Love, Ghost, and Barrier. And then on the 36th trade, the unthinkable happened, and I was able to obtain Dragon for a mere Portal and Blizzard. On my 37th trade, some guy put in spiders, so I offered love. We ended up getting a huge W, and he accepted the trade. Then I got a very solid W, and I got 2 does for Dragon and Spider on my 38th trade. Then I went on Discord and found a pretty W trade for my doe. I ended up getting Venom and 2 Buddhas for it on my 39th trade. I again went on Discord and I found somebody desperate for 2 Buddhas. I was able to get Mammoth and Pain for Venom and 2 Buddhas on my 40th trade. And then, for the final trade, I was able to trade my doe and Mammoth for my very own Leopard fruit. And there you have it. In 41 trades, I was able to get from Rocket all the way up to Leopard. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.